Someone asked me not too long ago if the acid from 30 years ago was better than it is today. I had to think about that for a little bit. I say 30 years ago. Well, shit, I started my first hit of acid at 14, so that's exactly 30 years ago. But I really didn't start doing it a lot until I was like 15, 16. But so 28 years roughly. I don't know if it's actually better back then, or if it was just because I was younger and it was newer, and I wasn't as experienced. It was more exciting, and I was more sensitive to the effects of it. Or if it's maybe it's just as you get older, the way your body or processes it, or your brain gets tired or whatever, or you just kind of lose the excitement a little bit just because it's not new and novel anymore. But it seems like it was better back then. Might be the exact same fucking thing. I mean, I really don't know. It's hard to say. I do know this, though. I do know that today they have like some more so synthetic acids. There's stuff that's supposed to be like acid, but it's not. It's like kind of like, half-ass acid, or it's like some acid and some other shit on it. I don't know. I've taken some acid recently in the last couple of years. That was like, is this acid? It's kind of hard to tell. It's like, I've got some of the feelings of it, some of it, but then some of it's missing entirely. It was just weird. It felt like it may have gotten some of that synthetic shit that I could easily see if you've never done acid before, real acid, how that might, pass off as acid. Because you'd be like, oh, that's what acid's like. Because it's similar, but it's not as good. And it's kind of like, I'm trying to give you an example. I can't really think of an example offhand. It's I guess it's kind of a bad comparison. It'd be like the difference between Adderall and meth. I mean, they're both amphetamines, and Adderall will definitely get you fucking uppity up, but not quite meth. So I guess it's probably an analogy. For those of you that have done both of those, you'll know what I'm saying. But yeah, I really don't know. I definitely seem to like the stuff back then better. I will tell you this, though. The best stuff that I've had in the last decade, hands down, was Dr. Seuss 3.0. That stuff is bomb. Like that was like, when I took that, I was like, oh, okay, there is acid still around left. It's not all this weird shit. Yeah, that if you ever come across Dr. Seuss 3.0, although I've heard people saying that it is, and I've even bought some once thinking that it was, and it wasn't. I can tell the difference, but that's some good shit. Even if it says it's only 100 milligram or 100 UGs. 100 UGs, real UGs of real acid, is like, beats like, a lot of shit that people are saying is 200, UGs of this new hybrid acid or whatever. Or people just fucking straight up lie, because who the fuck carries around a test kit, right? Back in the day, we tested it on our tongues, and we made up names for the shit. So that way, if somebody had some shit, some blotter, because usually it was just blotter on white paper. Sometimes it had art on it. Not always, though. Usually it was often just white paper. Sometimes it had a white paper with a dot on it, like, so we call it, window pane or red dot or fucking, whatever, right? White blotter is another good one. But yeah, and that's how we tell. That's like, oh, okay, that one was good. That red dot shit. So if we came across acid that had the red dot, we knew that was good. I know. Primitive, right? And we tested it on our tongue. Is it good? You high? Yeah, man. Okay, that one's good. So get 10 more hits, But yeah, I don't know. I think that there's less shenanigans with the acid, but I don't know if it's actually strong. The Dr. Seuss 3.0 is pretty fucking badass, though. So that's all I got to say about that.
I peak like at least 5 or 6 hours. I lost all concept of reality and time. It was quite spiritual, and I wasn't really scared of it because I knew it was just the drugs. It was just the drugs.